What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Six Man Podcast. Thanks for tuning in today. Today's guest, I have Eric Parnell. Eric plays Division One at Fairleigh Dickinson University in New Jersey. So great to get his insight from the Division One level. Just want to thank everyone for the continued support and remind you if you could please follow on Instagram at the Six Man Podcast, YouTube at the Six Man Podcast, like, rate, subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you may listen to the podcast. Let's get to the interview with Eric. All right, I'm here with Eric Parnell. Eric, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming on the pod.
Man, what's going on? I'm excited to finally get on.
Yeah, for sure. So to start, I kind of just want to ask you about like your beginnings in basketball. Like what age did you first start playing at, and do you have like anybody else in your family or anything that played basketball that kind of got you into playing?
So what got me into basketball is really my dad. Like he's always been like a huge basketball fan my entire life. Like for as long as I can remember, I've had a basketball in my hand. From a young age, I went to like NBA games. We went to Magic games a lot. So
Okay.
I'm a huge Magic fan.
So you're from Florida. So what was it
Yes,
like
sir.
growing up playing basketball in Florida? Like what's like the basketball culture like in Florida? And how would you compare basketball in Florida to basketball like in New York, New Jersey, or other parts of the country?
So I would say Florida's more of like a football state, if anything. Like
Yeah, it makes sense.
everybody in Florida plays football. But like up here, people do not play about basketball. Like they
Yeah.
could care less about football, so it's a little different.
Yeah, I feel like that has like a lot to do with like the weather and stuff. Like I feel like in the South, like football is way bigger because it's easier to play like all
Right.
year round and stuff. Did you ever play football?
No, I played flag for like a little bit, but
Okay.
I was scared to get hit. I saw
Yeah.
people coming across that middle. It was getting
Yeah.
serious.
No, I don't blame you. So you mentioned you're a Magic fan. Like, how you feeling about this upcoming season?
Oh, we going to the finals this year. This is the
I,
year. This is the
I
year.
think I think the Magic will be pretty good this year. I'm a Knicks fan, so like I still think the Knicks are better, but I think the Magic
Yeah,
definitely like getting Desmond Bain. I feel like that was huge for them. So I feel like they're definitely going to be one of the best teams in the East. Um,
definitely.
so you talked a little bit about like growing up in Florida and stuff. What was like your high school experience like playing basketball in Florida? Like, did you play like public school, private school, prep? Like, what was your high school experience?
So I went to a private school called Holy Trinity Episcopal Academy, and I met Coach Henderson there. He's been like a great role model for me, like just through life and basketball wise. But he pushed me to really get to another level that I didn't even see like possible for myself.
What was like your like individual career like? Like were you like all state like stuff like that? Like how were like your individual accolades and like team wise? Like were you guys like was it like a powerhouse down there?
I would say we're probably the best like school in the Melbourne area. Like Holy
Okay.
Trinity is known for being like the best school down there. But individually, I would say I really didn't like accomplish much. Like I would get like district player of the year here and there and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but nothing like too crazy. My best memory though is like we went to the Final Four for states.
Oh,
Like
that's
the
awesome.
year I don't even think we were supposed to make it, but we really did it. So it was a definitely experience.
What was your recruitment like coming out of high school? Like college wise?
Man, I had not a lot of like big offers,
Yeah.
as people would say. Like I would say I had like D3s and JUCOs. Really, that was just about it.
Was it like is there a lot of Division threes like down in that area? Because I feel like there's a ton of Division threes like in like the tri-state area, like New York, New Jersey area. Is
No,
there a lot of D
definitely.
threes down there?
Not really, not really. They're more like up north this way. Like one of the D3s I was looking at, uh, it's in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. I want to say is the name of it.
Okay. Okay.
And then there was another one that was in Boston that was also really good.
Yeah. So you obviously end up at JUCO. What was the name of the JUCO you were at again?
I was at Eastern Florida.
Eastern Florida. So what was like your experience like in Eastern Florida? Like was it close to where you grew up in Florida? And like what was like your experience like playing there?
So my mom works there. It's 10
Okay.
minutes away from my house. So like it
Yeah.
was the best experience possible. Like I got the college experience and I got to go home to mom's cooking. Like it was perfect.
Was was it like a tough? So it was probably a pretty easy decision for you, right, to decide to go there.
So it was definitely a, and then they have a history of sending people D1,
How did
D2,
it?
and going on to have great careers as well.
Yeah. So what's like the basketball culture there? Like, were you guys like a powerhouse for JUCOs and stuff? And how was your like individual career there? Like, do you feel like you got better playing at JUCO compared to like if you would have went to Division 3 or something like that in high school?
So they're definitely a powerhouse down there. Like it seems
Yeah.
like every year coming out of there, they got somebody going D1 somewhere, somebody going high major guys coming there because they know like what's going on. But me, I would say I kept my head down. I worked as hard as I could, and I saw the results. Like I really wasn't even supposed to play my freshman year. I was supposed to come in redshirt. So I ended up getting the opportunity to get on the court, and I made the most of it. So here I am.
Did you play 2 years there or one?
I just play one.
So what was like your recruitment coming out of there after your 1 year there? Did you have like more obviously more like interest and offers and stuff than compared to like right out of high school?
Definitely, definitely. So like we had this like pro day, and it was kind of like an open run type of thing. I think I had like 25 points, and I felt
Yeah.
like I was on top. I felt like I was on top of the world. I felt like LeBron. Like everybody was like, "Yo, we want to talk to this kid."
What
But
was
after that year, like a lot of schools I was talking to, like I got to go on a couple of visits. Like it was a really cool process to go from what I was coming from high school.
Yeah, I feel like JUCO is like a really good route that like a lot of people kind of like look down on in a way or like kind of look over, but like especially now with the new JUCO rules, so like it not counting against your eligibility, I feel like
Right,
it's like a really good option for a lot of guys that might not have as much like exposure like offers coming out of high school, like not only to
right,
like work on their
definitely.
own individual game, but just like mature and stuff like that.
Right.
Which I feel like is kind of what happened to you. So, what made you choose Hofstra and don't come into New York to play?
So my entire family is from New York. So
Okay,
we went up for the visit. It was a little cold, and I was like, all right, if I'm like coming up here, I got to get used to it.
yeah.
But the coaches there, like they really made it feel like a family. Like they said, if you want to get better at basketball, this is the place you want to go. And once I saw like how they prep their guys, how they work out their guys, I was like, yeah, this is definitely the place I need to be.
So once you like get up to campus at Hofstra, what was like some of the differences that you saw like once you got to the Division 1 level from like being at like a JUCO?
It was first of all, it was the speed of the game. Like
Yeah.
the speed of the game changes. Like the pace that players play at. Like there's some players that have like one speed in JUCO, but once you get to college, like there's a guys that go fast and they go faster. Then there are guys that go slow and they can go even slower. So like it's a crazy difference from JUCO.
What was that like first winter like being in New York in the cold weather?
Ooh, and I wasn't outside at all. Like I felt like I was a bear. Like in the morning, I would go get all my food. The microwave was working overtime for me. Like I was trying to stay inside as much as I could. It was difficult.
Was there any change to like because you said like when you went to JUCO you kind of just put your head down and work. Was there like being at a Division 1 school and having I'm sure like better facilities and like more resources to you? Were you like in the weight room more, watching more film? Like did your workout ethic also develop as you got to the Division 1 level?
Oh, it definitely did. So my first year at Hofstra, I actually redshirted. So I was lifting like every day. I was in the gym every day, just trying to be the best version of myself I could be.
What was that like redshirting and have to like sit out for a year? Was that like the first time you ever like had a season where you weren't playing?
It was like at first I was like, damn, like man, I want to be out there so bad. But like
Yeah.
looking back on it, I'm definitely like grateful that I did that.
I feel like you could definitely like people in general could definitely benefit from like redshirting and like getting to watch for a year. So you can kind of like learn from other people's mistakes, but also learn like what people are doing well. Like you said, like working in the weight room, watching film, stuff like that. So talk a little bit about like actually playing a Hofstra, and like what like your experience was playing Division 1 for the first time.
Man, it honestly felt like a dream come true. It's like after sitting out that whole year and like just waiting. It felt like it was Christmas Day, the first game that I get to check in, and I was like, I'm human. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna make mistakes, but I'm just gonna play as hard as I can, and that's all it is. I'm gonna just do my job at the end of the day.
So obviously, like your family was down in Florida. Did you guys ever have like games down there? Or, like, did they ever come up to visit? And did they ever get the chance to watch you play while you were off trip?
My mom is amazing. My mom is like one of my biggest fans. She's up there for number one fan. Like she was up there as much as she could. Like she
That's
was
awesome.
any chance that she could get, any excuse that she had, she was there. Like, and my dad, he's kind of the same way. Like any chance
Yeah,
that he could get up to the tri-state area and watch a game, he is there. And
that's
of course,
awesome.
any game that we have in Florida as well, they're there, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. That's awesome that you have like the support like that. So obviously this upcoming season is going to be your first season at Fairleigh Dickinson. So talk about like the whole like transfer portal process because I feel like that's something that's like talked a lot like about a lot recently. It's kind of like a buzzword like transfer portal and stuff. So what's it like actually being in the transfer portal?
Man, the transfer portal, it is a different animal. It is a different animal. Like I feel like if people they don't have like a good like social battery, you cannot go with the transfer portal because you're gonna be on the phone day and night
Yeah,
texting people, making
yeah.
sure you save this person's number. Oh, this assistant coach is gonna text you. Like it's a whole lot going on.
So what made you choose Fairleigh Dickinson? Like what stood out about it to you?
It's honestly the staff from top to bottom. Like Jack Castleberry, like I didn't know him before, but the first time we ever talked on the phone, it was like a 30, 40 minute conversation. Like I don't think we even talked about basketball for most of the time. Like we forgot to even talk about basketball the first time we talked. But just talking to him, and then I had a previous relationship with Coach Hayes, so that was a familiar face that I already knew. And then just getting on campus finally, seeing the beautiful river that runs through campus, it felt like a no brainer.
So what are you like most excited about for this upcoming season?
I'm honestly excited to see our team win. Like we're extremely talented. We have a lot of good guys. Uh, I'm excited to win with the guys that are around me.
So obviously your teammate is Ray Sean
Yeah.
Johnson. Yeah, so
Yep.
he like grew up in the area that I'm from. So like I actually got to coach against him a couple years ago when he was in high school.
Oh, got you.
He was very he was very tough to like game plan against and stuff because he was super solid
Yeah.
point guard. Especially like we don't have like a ton of talent. So I'm like from upstate New York, um,
Great.
so he was a standout. So hopefully I get to see him play a little bit this year. Um, so what are some of like your individual goals this season as well as like team goals? You talked about like winning as a team and stuff. So like more like individual. What are some of your individual goals for the season?
Um, I wouldn't say I have like a real big individual goal. My biggest goal that I have, I want to go to March Madness.
Yeah,
Like you could say that's like an individual goal, but you need your team to get there. So
yeah.
I March Madness, that's like my big picture.
I remember that run that FDU had a couple years ago. That was crazy when they like won in the first four and then they beat
Right.
Purdue in the first round. Um, is there any guys left from that team that are still on your team now?
No, but some of those guys they still come around and work out like every now and then.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah.
That's cool for sure. Um, so like post college basketball, like what are some of your goals or aspirations? Like, do you want to play professional basketball when you're done with college?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I feel like that's always been my biggest like goal of all of this. Like that's the end picture.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any like goals, aspirations, or anything outside of basketball?
Um, I'm trying to blow up on YouTube too. That's my other thing. I got my YouTube channel going, so I've just been trying to stay consistent with that on top of my schoolwork. It's just crazy.
What's the name of
But
the YouTube channel so people
Eric
can
Parnell.
subscribe?
Eric Parnell, that's all it is. EricParnell. Eric Parnell.
What type of like what type of videos do you make on there?
I do just about like everything. Like I usually just vlog though. I usually just try to vlog what's going on. whatever I'm doing in the moment.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what is like some of the biggest differences that you've seen being obviously like New York and New Jersey are right next to each other, but like is it any different being now in Jersey compared to like being out on Long Island?
I found myself going to the city like a lot more now. Now that I'm
Really?
like even closer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, but Long Island really reminds me of where I'm from. Like
Okay.
it is the vibe out there. I really like Long Island as well, especially
Yeah,
being that close to the beach.
for sure. All right. So last question I have for you, Eric, same question I ask everybody to end. Um, just because like I'm a coach, so like I like to be able to like help younger kids because I get advice from like higher level guys, try to give it back to them. Um, so if you could go back in time and give your younger self advice in terms of basketball, what would it be?
The biggest thing I would tell myself is comparison is the thief of joy.
I like that a lot.
Like guys are there are gonna be guys that are better than you. There are gonna be guys that are worse than you. They might get the offer that you think you deserve, but you just gotta put your head down, keep working, and God's plan never fails. That's another thing that I have to keep myself grounded with. God's plan it never fails. So whatever is in the plan for you is gonna work out how it's supposed to.
I like that a lot. Like I feel like you kind of just have to like run your own race. Like it's not everybody's at a different point in life. So like you said, like
Right,
don't compare yourself to other people because it's only gonna like mess with you mentally. Like you
right.
are where you're supposed to be, and you're gonna get to where you need to be.
No,
So
definitely.
I really like how you said that. But all right, thanks so much for your time, Eric. I appreciate you coming on.
Oh man, thanks for having me.
All right, that's it for the pod today. Thanks so much to Eric for coming on. I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. Again, if you could please follow on social media, Instagram and YouTube at the Six Man Podcast, like, rate, subscribe, follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to the podcast. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week.